Hey, it's you and me.
Let's go!
Hmm.
Wake up! Get up, Mell!
What? Huh? It's morning?
You disappoint me, dearest Mell. It's been very long since morning. I didn't see you at breakfast, so I came to find out what was the matter.
I've really been asleep that long?
And father is too lenient on you, dearest Mell. Oversleeping is hardly proper behavior for a firstborn son.
I know. But before that,
Yes, dearest Mell?
what are you doing in here? You can't just go prancing into a boy's bedchamber.
I can if it's my brother.
No! Leave that to the servants.
I did send one for you. You're the one who refused to wake up. Besides, it's not like we're strangers. We used to sleep together all the time.
Alright, chill out. That was long ago. Things are different now.
Oh, you're overthinking it, silly. Now, hurry up. Out of bed, sleepyhead.
Alright, I'm getting up. So you can see yourself out.
Oh my, you look awful, dearest Mell. For someone who overslept, you look like you didn't get a wink last night.
You think so?
You didn't go out on the town last night, did you? Naughty, naughty boy.
I would never! You know that!
You squeaked. I don't believe you.
I didn't go out last night or anything. I'm tired because you had me playing cards until late, Nellie.
Hey, we weren't playing that long. Besides, look at me. I got up just fine.
Anyway, shoo. I can't get dressed with you in here.
Fine, I'm leaving.
Phew.
Oh, I almost forgot, dearest Mell.
What now?
Come on, no need to be mean. I'm sure you'll be quite surprised at the news.
Oh?
At breakfast, which you missed, Father told us.
Told you what?
Do I really want to say? It sounds like you want me out of your room, dearest Mell.
Please, Nellie.
We got a new maid today, from a house we have ties to, supposedly. I've never seen anyone like her before. For supposedly coming from a good family, she isn't very graceful. I've never seen her at social gatherings. But that's not the surprising part.
Does that maid...
She's peculiar. Has a very unusual appearance, that one.
have white hair?
What? How do you know that, dearest Mell?
Thanks, Nellie.
Honest boy. Hey, get back here!
You fool, you're not dressed.
Oh, for goodness sake, what's gotten into him? Bah! Bah, humbug!
Oh, I'm sure she adores Christmas. At the time, the majority of servants at that mansion were men. However, the ladies of the house all had abigails, so there were several women servants, including myself. The maids, by and large, were selected from the daughters of other esteemed families. It was, you could say, a sort of training before they entered society. The girls would serve at houses even more powerful than their own. And the white-haired girl Mell saw the night before was one such maid. When he heard this, Mell could not sit still any longer. Oh, I didn't really think this through, did I? I don't even know where she is.
And you're in your jammies.
Moron. I'm guessing she's probably Mother's maid. White hair. It has to be the girl from last night. But deep down, he was having difficulty believing the young woman he had seen that previous night was truly here to be a servant. And can you blame him? When he saw her, she was an absolute mess, hardly what you would have envisioned from a girl of class. But he did not seek her to find out whether that was true. He merely wanted to see her once more, to ascertain whether what he had witnessed the previous night was real or his imagination. And he wanted to have an actual conversation with her. I don't want to run into Mother. That would be awkward.
Why would that be awkward? Because you're in your jammies.
He was headed towards his mother's bedchamber, but the closer he drew, the heavier each step grew. He rounded a corner, debating whether or not to head back, and stopped in his tracks. On occasion, wishes do come true. When Mell turned the corner, he saw her, the same girl, that same white hair. She appeared to be cleaning the hallway. She traced along the wooden carvings lining the walls, making certain not to miss even a speck of dust. The girl wore a pristine dress, the uniform of the mansion's abigails. There was no longer any filth to obscure her beauty. All that had covered her pure white hair and glass-like skin was no longer. The one thing that had not changed was her listless ruby eyes. Pardon me. Hearing his footsteps, the young woman raised her head. She caught Mell's gaze and for a brief moment merely blinked at him in silence.
Dang, giving him the silent treatment. I see you. Lord Mell, yes. Your father informed me of you.
Did he? I guess I didn't need to introduce myself then. I believe she made an attempt to smile, though it was difficult to tell, and she quickly dropped her gaze back to the floor. Flax and Ruby met only for the briefest moment. She seemed to be looking at both someone and no one at all.
Everyone here has truly the most beautiful color of hair. Did you have business with the mistress, Lord Mell? I can let her know if you would like.
No, I was looking for you.
For me?
Mell felt as though all the blood in his body had begun to float backwards. He could not effectively describe the sensation, but in a word, it resembled panic. On his way to find her, Mell had come up with a number of subjects he wanted to talk about, and he generally had little trouble speaking with others. He had less experience interacting with women, this was true, but the time he spent around Nellie had kept him from stumbling too much. Until then. Yes, for you!
Why would you be looking for me, Lord Mell?
I was wondering how you were doing.
Pardon? I'm quite fine.
Good. That's great to hear. You fool, Mell, what were you even saying? You have more important things to ask, like where she came from. Or to tell her how she has pretty hair and eyes. But I don't want to trouble her too much.
Lord Mell?
Yes?
Sorry, you just suddenly fell silent. Was I, in your way?
In my way? No, not at all. What are you up to?
Oh my... No!
I love this boy.
I'm cleaning.
Well, yeah. I didn't even need to ask. Oh, you're cleaning.
So awkward. Oh no. Oh no.
Pick it up, Mell.
Come on, Mell, you can do it.
Oh, you can just let the other servants take care of the cleaning.
What?
You're one of the noble's daughter we took in, right? Then why is Mother making...
No, I'm doing this because I want to. The mistress appeared to be busy, and I could not simply be idle.
But...
I enjoy cleaning.
Well, if you say so.
Yeah, don't take her away from her passion.
Alright. Say, yesterday.
The mansion is truly a thing of beauty. All these many roses in the garden, even the furnishing has had a great deal of thought put into it. This family must have a wonderful sense of aesthetic.
Oh, yeah, thanks. Did she change the subject on me?
I'm delighted to have been given this opportunity to serve at a magnificent house.
Mother and Father actually had nothing to do with that. Not even the garden. That's all been around since my grandfather's time. This mansion was a complete wreck when he bought it.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, frankly, I'm surprised he actually paid money for it. The chandelier in the foyer was shattered and only half attached to the ceiling. Most of the decorations on the walls were broken.
And that's how it is now. I can hardly imagine. This is a marvelous, impressive house.
I'm sure he'd be flattered to hear it. My grandfather was a bit of an eccentric. He liked to do things people didn't expect, just to watch the looks of surprise on their faces. He was the kind of man who would buy a mansion that was beyond repair just to give it a completely new life. Everyone who had seen the property before it was renovated was astonished. They regretted not taking the opportunity themselves, seeing the transformation it underwent.
Uh-huh.
I was just thinking that you're kind of like this house. No, you idiot.
You weren't supposed to say that. You were just like flipping honest bombs all over. What do you mean by that?
I mean, when you first arrived. Oh, no, never mind. Forget it.
Oh, yeah, forget it.
She'll figure out you were peeping on her, stupid. She hasn't yet, has she?
Yes?
It's nothing.
Change the subject at least, oh my gosh.
I'm dying over
Now
here.
she's thinking about it.
The more I think about it, you and the mansion aren't really comparable. You fool!
Oh?
The truth is, it being a rundown mess isn't the only reason nobody wanted to buy the house. They say. That all who dwell within this house shall be met with misfortune. Do you believe it?
You didn't go out on... What? You didn't go out on the town last night, did you? I gave her a random accent. You didn't go out... Oh my gosh, why is this... It's the ons, man. It's just how they say it.
It's out on the town.
You didn't go on...
Out of the town. Woo-wee! That boy's going to clubs. He better not. He's only 17?
I think so.
16.
No,
Wait.
she was
Yeah, 17. He's
14,
17.
15, 16, so, yeah. You squeaked!
Oh.
I don't think I believe you.
You know that! I can't do it.
You can't try to make a squeak.
Like a voice crack? No.
Yeah.
You know! Like, how would that... You know that! You...
I wouldn't. I don't know, I guess.
Because, like, when they crack their voice, it's like they got cut off.
Yeah.
So it's like...
Girls just can't read.
No!
And I've never seen her at social gatherings. I've never seen her at social gatherings.
Yeehaw.
Sorry. Say that again.
I was wondering what you were doing.
Pardon? I'm quite fine.
Oh, how you were doing. Is that what you said? Heck me.
Even the furnishings. Wait. Oh.
Yeah.
Even the furnishing has had. What?
Furnishings has had
Wow.
a great deal of thought to it.
Has had. Even the what? Even the furnishings has had a great. Has had. That's so funky.
I
Ooh.
know.
Even the furnishings have had. That's why. Have had. Okay.
Oh.
That's what I'm trying to change it to. Okay. Even the furnishings has had. Even the furnishing has had.
A great deal of thought put into it. Next slide.
Has had a great thought of. This family must have a wonderful sense of.
Aesthetic!
Wow, I just could not read that for a minute. This family must have a wonderful sense of
Aesthetic!
aesthetic. This family must sense of frickin'.
This family must have a wonderful sense of aesthetic.